Hi, welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea. Today I'm making the hexagon from book 13 of Big and Little Crochet. If you don't know what Big and Little Crochet is by now, it's just a part work that is published twice a month in the UK, and it's got 10 patterns in each book, and each book also has a hexagon pattern that, when they're all completed, go together to make this gorgeous throw. We're on pattern 13, of course, and this is the one, it's an unusual one this time. Usually they're more like work from the circle. So I'm going to have a go. I've already done one of the diamonds that's required. There's also advice on stitches, and the patterns are all themed in each book. I do sort of review each book as I go along. So yeah, this is the one this time, which is unusual. So we're going to make 3 of these diamonds. You also get your yarn, and you get a 4mm hook at one point as well, and you get a little accessory kit and a lovely little duffel bag. So yeah, all sorts of little bits and bobs. Right, so what I've got to do is I've got to do my slip knot first of all. So do that however you do. Now what you want to do is you want to chain 2. So yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook, yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook. Now you want to put 2 double crochet, which is single crochet in the US, into the first chain, which is the second chain from the hook. So this is the first chain from the hook, this is the second chain. So it's this first chain that you made. Put your hook in, grab some yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2. Do it again, you hook into that same chain, grab some yarn, pull it through, yarn over and pull through 2. And now you have 2 stitches. See where the V's are? You've got one here and one there. Now if you turn your work, chain 1, so your stragglers on this side, and then what you want to do is put another single crochet, or double crochet in UK terms, into that first stitch. And then you want to go into that second stitch and do a double crochet, single crochet in US terms. Okay, and now you want to turn it again, so your stragglers on this side, chain 1, and this time what you want to do is put 2 double crochet in each stitch. So 1 and 2, and then 1 and 2 into the second stitch. Okay, and then you want to turn your work again. You want to do a chain 1 again, and this time what you want to do is 1 double crochet, single in US terms, into each of your 4 stitches. So your first stitch is here, 2, 3, 4 on the end. Okay, so put a stitch into each of those. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I find that when I'm doing these diamonds, my work sort of automatically turns itself around. But turn it around, chain 1, and this time what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 double crochet into the first stitch. So now we've got 4 stitches. 2 into the first stitch, 1 into the next stitch, 1 into the next stitch, and then 2 into the last stitch, which is the 4th stitch. Okay, now turn your work around and chain 1. That's what we do to begin every new round. And now we've got 6 stitches, and we put 1 stitch into each of those 6 stitches. 3, 4, 5 and 6. The end one sometimes is a little bit tricky to get into. Turn your work, chain 1. Now we've got the 6 stitches. Now what we're going to do, we're going to chain 1. We've done the chain 1. We're going to put 2 stitches into the first stitch, 2 double crochet, single in the US. We're going to put 1 in every other stitch until we get to the last stitch where we're going to put 2. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 2 in the first one, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to put 2 in the last one, which will give us 8 stitches. Turn our work, chain 1, and put 1 stitch in every one of those 8 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My yarn's coming creeping in. 8. Like I say, sometimes that last one's a little bit tricky. Turn our work, chain 1, and then put 2 into the first stitch, and this is just the way it's going to go until we've got 12 stitches across. So 2 into the first one, then 1, which gives us 3 stitches, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 into the last stitch, which gives us 10 stitches across. Turn our work, put 1 in every stitch across for 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That end stitch is sort of on the edge sometimes, so it's a little bit hard to find. So 1, and then we're going to put 2 in the first stitch, 1 across, 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 2 in the last for 12, 11, and 12. And then what we're going to do is turn our work, chain 1, and we're going to put 1 stitch in each of those 12, and then we're going to start to decrease and make our diamond shape. I'm not sure what's happened there. I think I've missed my stitch there. Sorry. I think I missed, instead of going into the stitch, I went into the side of the work for those last 2. That's better. And now I chain 1 and I'm going to do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now we're going to decrease. We're going to turn around. We're going to chain 1. We're going to miss the first stitch and then stitch into the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to miss the next one and stitch into the end for 10. So what we're doing now is we're going down the same as we went up on the other side, but we're going down. Then return the work, chain 1 and do exactly what we did on the other side. So we're going to stitch 1 double crochet in every stitch across for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, chain 1, and then we're going to come down for 8. So we're going to miss the first one, 1 in the next one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, miss 1 into the end for 8. Turn, chain 1. I'm going to put 1 in each of those 8. 1, 2, try and keep your tension right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think I'd already done that, hadn't I? and then chain 1, turn your work, and we're going to skip 1 and go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 1 and 6, turn our work, chain 1, 1 in each of the 6 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn your work, chain 1, miss 1, 1, 2, 3, miss 1 and 4, turn your work, chain 1, 1 in each, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn your work, chain 1, miss 1, 1, miss 1, 2, turn your work, chain 1, 1 in each, 1 and 2, and that's it. And then you just finish it off, pull your yarn through, and there you have your second triangle diamond. Right, so we're going to join them on the long sides, on the side edges there, with does it say on the wrong side? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them, my pieces together where I need to join them. I'm going to pop my needle in to the top of the diamond, and I'm going to tie that on. Okay, I'll just do 2 knots, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go line them up stitch for stitch, and I'm just going to go into the stitch like so, and the corresponding stitch on the other side, and I'm just going to pull that through. Okay, and then I'm just going to do that all the way along into the next sort of row of stitches, if you like. To the next stitch. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cross over to end in the blue here. Okay, so I'm just going to cross over and pull that point together, and then I'm going to just go down this side, because I'm going to have to stop and sew the other side anyway. I may as well change my colour there to one of these 2 colours. So then we just pop those together, get into the middle at the top of that. You want to be right into where the 12 stitches were, the row where there were 12 stitches, which is there, and that's right in your middle. Keep your sides together and just go stitch for stitch across. Okay. And then I'm going to change to the grey, just to whip stitch this together, because I'm going to use the red yarn to do the over stitching as suggested. to get that right into there. I'm just going to tie that on just to make sure it's nice and sturdy. And then what you can do with a little straggler is just sew it in as you go across. So just cross it over your work as you whip stitch across. Everything's okay before you finish off. Yeah, that's perfect. Hold on a minute. Bring it up through the outside edge of the blush hexagon and down through the corner of the sky blue. So I want to go down there. So up and down. Holding a loop of yarn between. Now we bring it back up through the sky blue, but we bring it through this loop. Okay. And then we go down through the blush diamond. Keeping the loop. And then we come up through the blush diamond and catch the loop. And then we go down into the blush, into the blue diamond. Come back up in the blue diamond and catch the loop. And now we go down into the blush diamond and we come back up and we catch the loop. And now we go down into the blue diamond. We come back up and catch the loop. Like that. Okay. Then we go down in the blush diamond. Come back up and catch the loop. So we have this stitch going on. Go down into the blue diamond. Come back up in the blue diamond and catch the loop. Okay. Down into the blush diamond, wondered where that loop would come from. And now we want to go over to the other side. Right, so now we want to come up into the blue diamond, down into the blue diamond, no we don't, we want to come up into the blue diamond, but that's we've got it right, that's the stitch. So now what we want to do is come down into the grey diamond and hold the loop. Okay, I'm going to come up in the grey diamond through the loop. Up in the grey diamond through the loop. Okay, down in the blue diamond, leave a loop. It's hard to do because my yarn keeps twisting. And then up in the blue diamond, through the loop. Down in the grey diamond, leave a loop. Up in the grey diamond, through the loop. Down in the blue diamond, up in the blue diamond, through the loop. Down in the grey diamond, so yeah, so there we go. There is our feather diamond hexagon, and that was our last one. So we've now got 13 of our motifs. It's just going to look so cute. I like, this is a huge contrast to the others, this one. I like that sort of patchwork hexagon. It's nice. So that's that. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.